We are Shannon Reber, and I'm Susan Landrigan. We're coming to you from the Innovation Studio at Lakeshore Center for the Arts in Westfield, New York. Today, we're going to talk about the no's you will hear as a writer.
Exactly.
And there are a lot of them.
There really are. The reason that I am happiest about self-publishing is the people who are always talking about the querying process. So, you send out letters emails, not letters, because,
Emails these days.
Yes, exactly. But you have to continually send your stuff out, and you're told no hundreds of times until, sometimes you get picked up and sometimes you don't. So those no's, that's not something I could handle.
And you do get a lot of no's from people that you know that maybe think, oh, you can't do this.
Exactly. Precisely.
You're not good enough.
Exactly.
But you have to ignore those people.
Exactly. But even when you're done, there are no's in the reviews that you get. So it's something you really do have to develop thick skin. You can't be offended by everything because you're going to be offended forever.
Right.
But that is like hearing no can actually be a catalyst for you. No, you can't. Yes, I can. Watch me. That's my new motto. My new motto is yes, I can. Watch me.
Yeah. There are some criticism can be constructive.
It's true. Yes.
And that is a good thing.
Agreed.
If someone points something out that maybe you could improve upon.
Exactly.
That is a good thing.
Agreed.
But
just saying no, you're not good enough. That is one that is it's not necessary.
And anything can be done if you want. Try hard enough and you really want to.
Precisely. But the people around you should be the people who are lifting you up the most.
But
telling
not
you,
always.
yes, you can. They should. Yeah, it's
They
true.
should be.
They
yes.
should be. They should be. And it's always good to have people around you. But it really is good to hear the no's. In my opinion, if you hear the no's, it gives you the fighting spirit.
Yeah.
So that's my opinion. So what no's have you heard recently? Have you heard any? Did anybody tell you you're not good enough?
No,
not
not recently.
Well, shoo, because I was going to have to go after some people.
Yeah, early on when I started, and I was drawing my own pictures for my children's books, I got many comments because I'm not an artist, never pretended to be one, but I didn't want to wait or pay for an artist for my books.
Precisely.
So I did my own.
Yes.
And one of the things I heard was, well, we have an artist in the family. Saying, your drawings are crap. But this particular artist takes a long time to complete something.
Right, exactly.
And I didn't want to wait.
Exactly.
So I did my own.
Exactly.
And I'm kind of proud of my artwork now.
I like your work. So there you go. And see, that's another thing about art. You hear no's in art all the time, but it's not supposed to be perfect. Art is not supposed to be this glorious depiction of perfection. It's supposed to be a picture of you. And however you see the scene in your head, that's how it's supposed to be. And it doesn't matter if it's good, bad, hideous, or perfection. It's you. So,
and I think some of the reasons why people say things is they're jealous.
That could be, yes, that's true. Your family, I can see that.
You could never make it as a writer because you don't have as much education as I have.
Yeah.
Or,
which means you don't have as much bills as they have. As much debt, that's what I was trying to say.
And usually the people who try to drag you down are the
Right.
ones who are jealous of your success or accomplishments.
It's true.
I find.
Yes, I think you're right. But again, you have to learn to take that, because that is just going to be the way it is. So, you know, what's the first response when someone says there's an artist in the family, or you know, you shouldn't do this because. So you have to learn to stand up for yourself.
I usually just ignore them and say nothing.
You're not a confrontational person. Yes.
No, I'm not. Yeah. I don't like
I-
arguments
Oh,
or
okay.
fights or...
The laughter from the peanut gallery.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
I mean, unless it's something really worth
Right.
standing up for, it's... But saying I'm not good enough, that's not
Right.
worth fighting over.
Precisely. But just remember that if they do say that, all you have to do is tell me, and I will find them. I will find them, and they will probably suffer pretty badly in one of my books.
But I have to say...
That's my favorite vengeance. When someone says no, something happens to them in a book. I mean...
But our writers group has been so very supportive.
It's true. They have been amazing.
And no one... They come out with ideas rather than, oh, don't say that, you know.
Exactly. They help you improve. They build you up as they are critiquing. And that is an amazing way to work. I love that.
Constructive critiquing.
Precisely. It's a fabulous group. I agree. But I just a quick little. I mean, we have the wonderful Susan mug here today, but I had a little self-promotion thing too.
Yeah.
I have the paperbacks for my Supernatural Stalker story. I have those at the shop, and in my opinion, they're perfect.
Oh, good.
And they actually look better in person than I thought they would. And I'm so excited. And yeah, so
I will have to stop by and purchase one.
Well, thank you. But that was one that our group helped me out a lot with. And I had some no's in the critiques. You know, you shouldn't do that. Oh, you know, you said that last chapter. You know, those are the no's that I really enjoy.
They're constructive.
Constructive no's, exactly.
Yes.
So, but it really is. You have to learn how to take no's, and that will help you as a writer more than anything else, in my opinion. So yeah, but your mug really is fabulous.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I like it.
So when you have your book finished, you got to get one with the cover of your book on another mug.
Perhaps I will. Yeah,
Yes.
it's going to take a little bit longer because it's not ready to be completed yet, and summer is just too busy. I've got too much going on to pay much attention to that. I mean, I might a little bit every day, but
yeah. I haven't written a word. I think I've written 3 sentences in the last week, if that.
Well, you've been a little busy.
A little bit busy, yeah.
Yeah.
But it really is. I'm excited to go to the shop today because I'm excited to get back to writing, to the routine that I know, and I'm looking forward to it. So
Good.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So that was I don't know. I was trying to think what other no's I had. All right. I'll tell you a quick story. So I had a beta reader when I first started thinking about publishing, and I thought I had a really good book, and this beta reader went through and she gave me like 5 suggestions and charged me a couple $100.
Ooh.
And I didn't have that money to spare. It was you know, it was tough. But then I went to a different group, a writers group, and it was, well, Charlie was actually in it. Charlie and I published together.
Our last guest.
Yes, exactly. But I showed them my book, you know, a chapter at a time, and they didn't like it, like at all. And their critique, it was harsh, but it was what I needed to hear.
Mm-hmm.
And I changed the story. I rewrote every last word, and it was the first thing that I published was a very dark epic fantasy trilogy. And it was, I don't know, it just worked though. For that particular story, it worked, and it was what it needed to be, and that is because of the writers group and them telling me no.
Mm-hmm.
So they really did say no, like, this is not good.
Mm-hmm. Well, you need to hear that sometimes.
Sometimes,
too.
yes, it's true.
But they gave you constructive criticism.
Exactly. Suggestions.
Not criticisms.
Precisely. But that group, we would meet every other week, and we would each send a chapter of what we were working on, and we would edit each other's work, and it was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
It was the best way to keep writing and to keep yourself encouraged, and also to improve yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I very much approve of writers groups.
Mm-hmm. And I learn new things every week that I go.
Yeah.
And so mostly what I'm working on right now is some short stories for the short story contest
okay.
here.
Okay.
The Lakeshore Center for the Arts short story writing contest. So I've got 2 in the works that I'm trying to perfect to the best of my ability.
Okay, I get that.
So
that's fabulous.
And since there's a deadline for that, I'm more concerned about finishing those right now than the book that I'm working on.
I get that. What is the deadline?
I think September.
Okay.
Late August or September.
Ooh, I might have to try that too. Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, let's go on to our word for the day.
I think we should. I think you're right.
Our word for the day is tomfoolery.
That's a good word.
With an old-fashioned sound that refers to playful or silly behavior, which is similar to a word we had recently, shenanigans.
That's true. And I love shenanigans.
I like tomfoolery too.
Oh, it's true.
They're both
Tomfoolery is a
fun
good
words.
Word. They are.
Yeah.
They are. And I have some tomfoolery that I need to work on at the shop. So it's all good.
Mm-hmm. I'm hoping to hear some tomfoolery today before the day is over.
It's perfect. I hope you do too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I hope you have a lovely week. It was nice chatting with you.
Yes. And we'll see everybody next week.
Sounds good.